All right, good. Now we're good. It just came in. I don't know what the problem was. it just was in, Evan. I don't know what the hell was going on. It just was. I just saw myself and it went dark. I think it's something on the YouTube side. But anyways, hopefully it'll come back in later. We'll just talk. I appreciate you coming back. I truly appreciate you coming back. But I know I'm as excited as you guys are, so I figured I'll just come on and talk to you guys. Maybe it'll make time go by faster for all of us. so so that'll be the gist of it. So yeah, who you got winning, Evan? Who you got winning? You got Broner or Garcia? Who you got? Ah, maybe that was the problem. I know, forever. I'm going. You going for Broner? Oh man, AB dropping Garcia in the ninth, but I think Mikey's going to win. You know, the funny thing is, I put another bet in. I don't know if you guys watched my prediction video, but I put another $200 bet in about 9, 10 o'clock this morning. Some of my friends from that's at the fight, they called me and said, "You want to make a bet?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll bet you $200. No big deal." So I put another $200 on the fight. So I got Mikey Garcia winning. And one of our subscribers, I bet him 25 push-ups. So that'll be good. Oh, dropping, not KO. Okay, Boxing Office. It's gonna be a good fight. And you know what's great about this fight is everything outside the ring that's not bullshit has value. So like, for example, the ring entrance, the legacy of the Garcias, the career of Adrian Broner. Is he serious? You know, none of the antics that Adrian Broner typically has leading up to his fight. It's real boxing stuff related, which is pretty cool. What I think the keys to Adrian Broner winning, um, I think his ability to move his feet a little bit, because I think Mikey Garcia is going to do a really good job at setting traps for Adrian Broner. And I think Adrian Broner, he's never going to let his hands go. And every time we see highlights of Adrian Broner on Instagram, and some of you guys may have Facebook, but on social media outlets, is that he's always showing flashy hand speed, looking semi-athletic, but he rarely shows that in the ring. You know what I mean? But I genuinely, of course, I like the name LDBC exposed the worst nightmare, GGG. Anyways, but I think if Adrian Broner can control Mikey Garcia, and Adrian Broner typically doesn't lead with his jab, if I can remember correctly. You know, he uses his jab to set up the right hand and left hook, but not like a traditional fighter. It's kind of a pawing jab. You guys can't see me, but I'm like pawing my jab to get to my right hand. I think that's it's probably just a hater, Evan. It's funny. I should block him, but the reason why I don't block people like that is because it makes me proud of the man that I am. You know what I'm saying? It makes me super duper proud of the man that I am. So I'm just I'm proud. As you guys know, I'm a very proud black man. But I don't want to make this shit about race, man. We got a good ass fucking fight right now, and I am excited about this fucking fight, man. I am super excited about this fight. We'll leave the racist shit for Ward Kovalev 3. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a hell of a fight. Who else y'all got in there, man? Because I know we just want to talk and have fun and just bullshit to the fight start. Nothing really serious. But I think the key for Mikey Garcia is making Adrian Broner think in the ring. Yes, they're both talented fighters. Adrian Broner may be a little bit more flashy. Mikey Garcia may be a little bit more efficient. But I think if he changes up, I think that if he changes up looks similar to what Daniel Jacobs did to Triple G and confused the living shit out of him, I think that'll be the key. That's my IG name, Boxing Office. And do you want to see Davis versus Salido? I would have loved to see that. I would have loved to see that fight, Edmund. Just because of where is I know the triangle effect doesn't really exist in boxing, but just to see where he's at. You understand what I'm saying? Because Lomachenko is a motherfucker. And as I told you guys, I know many of you guys saw that video, but I bet Lomachenko blind at 130. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely believe Lomachenko can beat anyone at the 130 pound limit. So we just got to sit back and see, man. I think I would tell you guys, but I'll let it be a surprise to you guys who he's fighting. I know who Tank Davis is fighting. So you got to wait and see. And obviously, you guys saw online Sean Porter and them have a big announcement today as well. I obviously know that announcement too, but you know, as you guys know, me and the Porters are great friends. So Edmund, I heard Rocky Martinez. Yeah, that's a tough fight, but I think he has it. Rocky Martinez may be a bit over the hill. He's been knocked out his last couple of fights, if I'm not mistaken. Lomachenko, oh my God, beat the living shit out of him. I mean, just off the top of my head. Oh, but Ward was last year. No, Ward was this year, June of this year. So far this year, Ward was, in my eyes, the perfect fight. Last year, Lomachenko against Martinez was the perfect fight. You know what I mean? I just looked at him. I was like, man, that motherfucker's a machine. And you know the funny thing is, I'll get to your comments. I'm not going to miss your comments. But I had a conversation with Lomachenko. And you guys may have saw it on camera, but I told him, I said, I think you're the baddest man in 8-ounce gloves in terms of his division. Not in terms of is he better than Terrence Crawford, but just in his division. I think that nobody fucks with him. And obviously, Terrence Crawford at 140. But Terrence Crawford doesn't literally mentally and physically beat you down like a Lomachenko. And he whispered in my ear, he says, I'm the baddest man in 8-ounce gloves. And I thought that was pretty cool. You got Rigo beating Lomo. You know, if that fight ever happens, I'll start breaking it down. But I done broke that fight down so many goddamn times that I'm really, really tired of it. You know, Latin, Saddam, I'm really, really tired of like even thinking about that fight. You know, we obviously all want that fight. Rocky Martinez, you could be close, Edmund. And this shit is being recorded, so I'm not saying anything. AB only looks bad against pressure fighters. But the one thing about AB, a beat down. Edmund, was it worse than what he did to, oh, shit, Gary Russell. Ooh, man. Damn. Man, I think Gary Russell was spitting up blood that fight. Man, great questions, man. Gary Russell is a much better fighter. And what he did to Gary Russell's psyche, and I'll tell you what he did to Gary Russell's psyche. Gary, if you guys Google his interview after he beat somebody earlier this year, was it May? Gary Russell had a fight, and he says he wants to fight Lomachenko at the end of his career. Right? That tells you how much he respects Lomachenko, because you know Adrian Broner won at Maidana immediately. Floyd and Maidana fought again immediately. Ward Kovalev fought again immediately. And when the motherfucker say, "I want you at the end of my career," that pretty much tells you what he thinks of Lomachenko. I would watch Lomachenko fight to win. You know, watch his. I encourage you guys, Boxing Office, watch his. Take the time late at night when, you know, it's the summertime. If you're not really a true baseball fan, it's not really much on for us to watch if we're sports fans, not unless you watch the WNBA. Go through his highlight. Just go to YouTube and type in Lomachenko working out. You'll enjoy that shit. I've been fortunate enough, obviously, as you guys know, to go watch him work out. And his next fight is here in LA. I'm probably not going to go to that fight because, you know, it's the Drew League. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the Drew League, but the Drew League is so much fun to cover. You know what I mean? The Drew League in LA is just the best fucking shit. It's free basketball. You get NBA players. You get everyone. The community comes out. I see friends I haven't seen since high school. I see the community, as I just told you. And it makes me proud to be an Angelino when I see like mostly predominantly black and brown people in the gym having a wonderful time. So I'm going to cover the Drew League next week in TiVo, the Lomachenko fight. So I won't be going to that fight. Anyway, he's fighting a bum anyway. So Big Baby will get upset. I don't know. See, I'll be honest. I haven't really covered Big Baby because the first thing I noticed about Big Baby was his mouth, and I wasn't really, truly excited about him. And then I saw his body, and I was like, 300 pounds at the heavyweight division. If you take him to the 7th round, can he really be a factor? You know what I mean? So I haven't really sat down and watched Big Baby Miller. Gerald Washington is one of the more efficient heavyweights in terms of punch volume and punch accuracy. So, I can't really give a prediction on that fight because I haven't seen Big Baby Miller, but I think Gerald Washington is in better shape. I say before 6 Miller, after 6 Washington, just off me being a novelty in terms of predicting that fight. Was it me or did AB look much bigger than Garcia? You know, I thought the other way around, Jason. I was like, I said Mikey Garcia looked thicker because the profile picture, Adrian Broner looks kind of flat. You know, he kind of looks like he has wide shoulders. Kind of looks like an ironing board per se. You know what I'm saying? So I think he'll be bigger tonight. He'll be 155. He'll be about 155, and he's going to waste a half a round of energy walking into the ring. Who do you think he's going to walk in the ring to? That's a great question to ask. I think 21 Savage. I think he'll come out to like 21 Savage. I think so. Maybe 21 Savage. Tell me who you How about now? Can y'all see and hear me now? Can y'all see me? Y'all good? I had it on mute by accident. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but I'm pretty sure y'all should be able to hear and see me now. Can you hear me? You can hear me? Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad y'all can hear me now. Good. Okay, now. Okay. Now, let's chat. I'm back now. So I'm about to watch these fights and we're gonna have a great time. I'm excited. What's the keys to victory for Mikey Garcia? Taking all bets. I got 10K on the can man. I ain't got that much money to bet. I'll never bet that much money on a human being. I'll bet $10,000 on some dirt. Matter of fact, I'll bet $10,000 on Floyd Conor McGregor if you give me 3-1 odds. I'll bet you 10K. I'll take Floyd. I'll put up 30,000. I'll put up 30,000. You put up 10,000. We'll put it in the escrow account. If you give me 3-1 odds on Floyd, how about we do that? I don't have no sound. Shit. His jab is going to be key. His jab is going to be key, man. I think his jab is going to be huge. And I'm excited. I'm totally excited. Mikey is smaller, less strong, and probably slower. He's efficient, though. I think Mikey Garcia is really, really efficient in terms of what he's going to do in the ring. You know what I mean? I genuinely believe that's what he's going to do. Okay, your sound. Thanks, Marcos. I appreciate you. I think his jab is going to be telling. And keep in mind, it's not the knockout. A lot of fans are looking at the result of the punch that Mikey Garcia landed against the WBC champion that he fought at 35. But look how he set that shit up. Look how he set that shit up early in the round. You know, he made him believe that he was the dog in the fight. And next thing you know, the motherfucker waking up with the damn referee, with the referee above him waving his hand. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So that's where we're at. His jab is going to be key. Mikey falls asleep at the wheel. Mikey ain't got the dog in him? You guys don't think Mikey got the dog in him? Interesting. You know, I say that people say, remember, he had an O on his record against Maidana. You know, he hadn't lost before. So in this fight, you know, you guys know what I'm saying? So I genuinely don't believe he won't be as hungry as he is against tonight if he's down on the scorecards like he was against Mikey Garcia. But some may say his boxing career is on the line, and that's what it is. So we'll see. I'll give you guys. Has any of you guys ever been to LA, downtown LA, or haven't been? I'll show you guys what because downtown LA has changed immensely, probably since you guys have been here. They're building up so many. Broner, Gerald for all bets. Can't make no money off Jamal. No, he gonna beat the shit out of that kid. I became a fan of. I became a fan of the Charlos. Their brotherhood is just inseparable. You know what I mean? Big Baby needs to be playing nose guard in NFL. He's a big guy, man. And if he can translate, where am I watching the fight? I'm watching it with friends in LA. I think I'm gonna watch with friends here in LA. In a bit, yeah. So I'm gonna head out in a bit. So we'll see. That should be fine. Where are you watching the fight? Where are you at, boxing office? Where you at? I genuinely believe I may be going for Broner in my heart. I don't know yet. When the bell rings, I'll tell you guys the truth. But when the bell rings, I don't know who the hell I'm rooting for. Compton is Mexican, Inglewood is Colombian, so everything gets. I'll show you guys this is what downtown LA is. I'll change the view so you guys can see it. So this will encourage you guys to come help us spend some money. Come spend some money out here. Come give us some tax revenue. This is the view. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if I sit this way, you guys probably won't see me. See, I'll be a shadow, and then the jokes will start coming. I'll show you guys, but you guys won't be able to see me. This is what downtown LA looks like now. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I just want to encourage you guys to come to downtown LA, and you guys can see it. See what downtown LA looks like. But you guys can see it. That's the Staples Center where the Lakers play. I'll show you where Floyd lives. Neighbors with Floyd. Floyd lives. I'll show you. You see that building on the left side? That tall blue building? That's where Floyd lives. And they're building. So that's what it is. So that's downtown LA. That thing in the middle, behind the building, the Staples Center. And that's it. So that's downtown LA for y'all. I'm not sure if they're gentrifying the whole area. So it's so y'all got to come to LA. Really? You think so? Yeah, they're definitely. It's 99 projects. Yeah, it's 99 projects in downtown LA going off right now. So, you know what I mean, 99. So I'm going to put it back so you guys can see. Because I can't see y'all. Y'all can't see me. Yeah, I'm a live stream. If you guys want me to, I'll live stream during the fight. No big deal. For sure, I'll live stream during the fight. hey, you ain't never lied. Oh, man. You know, I wish I could, I'll be honest. I wish I could live in Vegas and get the tax breaks. But I can't handle those extreme temperatures. Anyways, I'll talk about, I'm in Florida. See, you ain't got no state tax, though. You ain't got no state tax, so you good in Florida. Man, you're beautiful out there. That's why all the old people retire. I think AB power and hand speed. See, I think we're fooled and tricked so easy. I think we're fooled and tricked by Adrian Broner's hand speed because it rarely shows up. I can't move to Dubai. Then I can't cover fights. I can't cover fights if I move to Dubai. You talk about how many rounds you think Charlo to get the KO? 5, if not sooner. His power is just stupid, man. I mean, I had J. Rock Williams winning that fight because I didn't think Charlo's boxing skills would match up to J. Rock Williams. The problem J. Rock had in that fight was he wanted to fight the motherfucker. He just should have boxed him, because if you're going to stand in front of a Charlo, you're going to lose. In their prime, they're going to lose. What up, my dude? What up, my dude? So that's my boy Fernando from the Fight Guys. If Broner puts up a spectacle and wins, what's next for him? Great question. Great question. Because he looks great at the 140-pound limit, everything under 140. He won't fight Crawford. Believe me, maybe like a Victor Postol, something like that. Maybe because I say this respectfully, we all know the game of boxing. He beat a big-time Mexican, right? That's how it works. When Floyd beat Oscar, it crossed over. Something about that, you know what I mean? Whenever a Puerto Rican beats a black guy, when Bernard beat Tito, all that shit. So that plays into the psyche and the landscape of boxing. But I think maybe like a Victor Postol or something like that. We haven't heard from him in a long time, So someone like him, something like that would be pretty dope. So that's kind of where I'm at. Broner is athletic, above the waist. That's what fools people. His downside is head movement, lost interest at some point. He looks like dialed in on this one though. We gonna see, man, and that's what's so intriguing is that we believe he's dialed in. I would like him to fight a Postol or something like that. Victor Postol would be a good challenge for Adrian Broner, you know, if he wins this fight. If Mikey Garcia wins this fight, Lomachenko. Lomachenko, the winner of Devin Haney versus Robert Easter Jr., he deserves to fight the winner, not one of them. You get what I'm saying? He shouldn't have to go through both of them guys. You know, he's earned the right. He will be 37-0 if he wins this fight, 30 or 31 KOs. He deserves to fight the winner. And if Lomachenko wants to come up and have a big fight in Los Angeles, because he lives in, I think Lomachenko lives in Los Angeles. I think so, because I know he trains in Los Angeles now. So I think that would be a good fight. Who's the real Broner? The one who looked unbeatable fighting lesser opponents, or the one who looked average against Porter? I think the latter. I think the greatest example of Broner now is Granados, because he knew he had to win 8 rounds, 8, 9, and 10 to win that fight. Hey, you know, Magnus, I'll be honest with you. That fight was supposed to happen maybe a year ago. I'll just tell you guys that now. Broner versus Omar Figueroa was supposed to happen a year ago. Omar Figueroa couldn't make weight, and he had hand problems. So you guys know that. You guys know I know all the. You guys know I'm the PBC whisper. So if ABM made down a rematch, who would have won? If it was after Floyd Mayweather money, Adrian Broner. If it's before Floyd Mayweather money, ooh, it's a good fight. It's a real good fight. You understand what I'm saying? It's a real good fight. You know what I mean? So I'm getting robbed, Hitman. What are you talking about? I'm getting robbed on? How you doing, by the way? What's up? I ain't spoke to you in a minute. I think you're in Chicago. Hope everything is great out there, man. I think Broner Postol will look like Molina. You think so? Interesting. Yeah, he's kind of slow with the trigger, but Postol has one. Amir Aman, if he can win 2 fights. Amir Aman and Broner was what was going to happen if Granados didn't beat Amir Aman. Don King had already made that deal. Yeah, Figueroa would be easy. I mean, Broner would look good against Omar Figueroa. Adrian Broner, Saddam Ali. Oscar coming for me, man. Oscar's coming for me. Nah, I'm good. You dropped. I know. I should be back now. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's too many people online at the same time. But yeah, that's what it is. What up, Hitman? Anytime. I got to figure out how to do the. Email me. I'll send you my phone number, and Hitman and FHAW17, and I got to figure out how we can go live and we can stream from you. I would have loved that. That would be pretty cool. That would be dope. Make sure, hey Hitman, put your link up there too, so people can subscribe to your channel. Hitman Boxing. Go to Hitchison is ooh, Jesus, y'all just got me excited. I don't think it's Hitchison. I said Hitchison in my video. I think it's Hitchens. I think it's Hitchens. Hitchens gets me excited. Hitchens gets me super duper excited. I genuinely mean that. I'm gonna see if the fight is on now. I think if you guys go to Show Sports, it should be on. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this. Oh. It hasn't started yet, but it hasn't started yet online. So, but it will. So we'll be good. Shout out to all the side chicks that know when to get into we are cousins mode. You know, I may think the fight is going the distance as well because Adrian Broner knows how to survive. You know, he doesn't get credit for how smart he is, but he's yeah, he don't get credit for that. He don't get credit for that. So we'll see. If I would have bet distance, I would bet the fight goes the distance. I would definitely bet the fight, but it's too tough to tell. If Floyd was fighting somebody, I would bet the distance. Just is a piece of shit right now. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, Broner knows what's at stake. 100% Broner knows what's at stake, but he's still gonna get his ass beat. I don't trust him, man. I just simply don't trust the guy, and I'm sorry for saying that, but I just don't trust Adrian Broner, and I want to trust him. I genuinely want to trust the guy, but I can't invest in the guy. I can't. It's not 5-1 anymore. It's more like 2.5 to 1. It's actually going down now too. Of course, Broner has a chin. He has a wide stance. Broner has a wide stance. So because Broner has a wide stance, it would appear he has a much better beard than what he really has. So so yeah, but he does have a chin. He showed a great chin against Maidana. So we'll have to sit back and see. Showtime is not live yet, so we'll see. But people are streaming in. They got a lot of people on already, which is exciting. You will eat your words. Who that nation? You've been eating your words for a long time. Drew Brees is the only thing. Hey, your team picture is just a picture of Drew Brees. Who that nation? Those interviews you did with Broner tell me all I need. Thank you, Hitman. You're absolutely right. And you know, I wish I could have shared. I mean, you guys had the premise of what we talked about off camera, but pretty much the same thing. I just don't believe the guy, Hitman. I just genuinely don't believe the guy. You know, I just don't believe him. We gonna see. Bob, you think Charles ain't shit? Between 160 and 168? We gonna see. Who that nation? Oh man. Shout out to all the ladies who use their bill bellies to hustle abortion clinics. Cincinnati in the building. What up, Justin? Obviously, you go on for AB, right? One thing nobody hasn't talked about is how Mikey never been 12 rounds with a good opponent before. You know, what I'll say to that too easy, so easy, I apologize, is that, yeah, I did pick up Adrian Peterson. That's a big pickup. I was hoping he would go to my Giants, but he ran and held against Porter. That shit don't count. For real. That was a track meet. And Maidana, he gets tons of credit for it because he ended up walking him down. If it was a 15-round fight, Broner might have walked out the victor because Maidana had used up all his gas. So, yeah, you may be right. Cleveland in the building. So let me actually unbox it off. Are you a Porter? When Porter fought Broner, were you rooting for Porter or were you rooting for Broner? Peace from Egypt. Hey, what up? What up, Suge? How? You got to phonetically pronounce that for me. Suge Ho 1. What's up, man? I appreciate your support because I see your comments. I see your comments in the comment section quite often. So I appreciate you tuning in all the way from the motherland. I've never been there. The reason why I've never been to Africa, and I'll tell you this, because I always want to take my children. You know, I always want. So when I want to take my son, and I figured it'll be most beneficial if I take my offsprings rather than me going just for a vacation and play. But I'm going to South Africa to turn up a little bit at some point in my life. Hitman, I don't know. Like, I don't know too much about Miller. You know, I really haven't watched him that much. And I know Gerald Washington is an efficient heavyweight. He's always on coming in shape. I don't know. You give me your take on that fight. I'll be honest. I didn't look into that fight. Between McGregor and Broner, between Floyd and Broner, it kind of monopolized all my time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. Cleveland, y'all got Porter, True, Ohio, all around. Oh, so you had Porter? You had Porter? Okay. I had Porter winning that fight too. He knocked Porter down, but the fight was already won. You know, the fight was already won. McGregor versus Cyborg unification match. Has Mike Garcia ever fought anyone as strong as Broner? No, he hasn't fought anyone as strong as Broner. This is his first time coming up. No, he hasn't. So I would say he hasn't fought. I would say Broner hasn't fought anyone as disciplined as a Mikey Garcia. And Mikey Garcia hasn't fought anyone as athletic as Adrian Broner from the waist up. He's a flat-footed fighter from the waist down. So we'll see. How many hours are we off the fight based in the UK debating taking that? Well, Miller is about to come on right now. Miller and Gerald Washington is about to come on right now. I have that queued right now. So it's not up yet, but it's about to happen. I haven't watched it yet, but I haven't listened to 78's video yet, but I know he did a video on it. So I genuinely don't know, but I'm going to watch it though. Tell me about it, Jay. Tell me about it in the comment section. Tell me about it. Has Mikey Garcia ever fought anyone as strong? I answered that. How many hours? I mean, if you want to see Gerald Miller and Gerald Washington, Jarrell Miller, excuse me, and Gerald Washington, I wouldn't take a nap. Yeah, Porter roughed the shit out of Adrian Broner that fight. It's funny, all the media had Adrian Broner winning that fight. A lot of the media, I was one of the few media members that put my bet in and made some money on that fight. Porter don't do shit for Cleveland. Fuck him. He should be in the UFC. Broner, Porter. Actually, you know what? I'll defend Porter to some degree. He supports y'all. He went to the World Series. He went to the NBA Finals. But if he did all that in terms of that, but in the community, he was in a parade. You know I'm going to defend the Porter's box now. You know that. He went back and they honored him in a parade. And they volunteer at a boxing gym or community center quite often out there in Cleveland. And next time that happens, I'll since we're Instagram friends now, I'll let you know so you can go visit them, and then hopefully you'll get a new light on them. Steve, what do you think about Stavern trying to block? You know what? I have Stefan. I have mixed emotions because if it wasn't Ortiz and Wilder, if Ortiz was in Stavern's position, we would say, fight the mandatory, fight the mandatory. You know what I mean? And we always want people to fight the mandatory because now we're getting a big-time unification fight August 19th, out in Omaha, Nebraska. So I have mixed emotions. On a personal level, I genuinely want to see Ortiz and Wilder. I want to see Ortiz and Wilder fight. So that's kind of where I'm at. What'd you lose money on? So hopefully I answer. Shout out to all the ladies with no front teeth. Your warmth is appreciated. Oh, man, that's funny. I can't protect some reason, but I can see the light. I can't connect for some reason, but I can see the light. Porter is wild as hell. Porter is wild. Porter, I tell Kenny and them all the time. I said, you guys got Colonel Sanders' recipe. I mean, it's hard to train for him. It's hard to train for Sean Porter. I'll just keep it real with you guys. You know what you got to do to train for Sean Porter? A guy you can't knock out, really? He's a dog. You know, if he took Keith Thurman's shot and stood up, it's going to take a lot to knock a Sean Porter in his prime. You know, so you got to train like a motherfucker to beat a Sean Porter. I mean, I just keep it G with y'all. AB deserves credit. The fuck he deserved credit for? He ran the whole fight in hell. Broner gonna beat. We gonna see. Nigga go twice. What is that about, Brandon? Let me know what that's about so I can get your comment in. Egypt. I'm gonna get there one day. I'm gonna get to the pyramids. I'm gonna get there. AB, put on for the city. I put it on for my city. Put it on. I know I'm off beat, but you guys know the song. AB deserves credit. He don't deserve no credit for that Porter fight. Big Baby reminds me of Dada fight. Gerald, more technical. Big Baby, more experience. I think Washington Hitman says, make sure you guys subscribe to Hitman Boxing. Put your link. I'm not sure if you can put the link in the comments, but if you can, put the link so people can subscribe to your channel. Is going to outwork him early in the fight, similar to he was with Wilder. But Miller has that equalizer power. He lands, he's going to knock you out. We'll see. I'm going off your word. So who wins? So who wins? Miller going to gas out if you don't. I don't see how a 300-pound man can go 12 rounds. I'll be honest. This week, I jump rope for 30 minutes twice. Non-stop. 30, so that's 7 rounds, right? 28, that's 8 rounds, right? I don't know how a 300-pound, I don't know how a 300-pound man can jump rope for 30 minutes. Like, I'm just being real with you guys. You know, that's, I don't know. So a lot of y'all, what up, Black Fight Fan? What up, King? LDBC, what up? Make sure y'all go subscribe to Black Fight Fan TV. Go to Hitman Boxing. Click on a link as you guys are doing that. That'll be pretty dope if you guys did that. You know what I mean? Get in a car accident. Fred, you're not. No, I'm not in Brooklyn. I'm not in BK. BK. Hey, when I was younger, you guys want to hear something funny? When I was younger, because I still had like a New York little accent in college and in high school, I used to lie to girls and tell them I was from Brooklyn because, you know, Brooklyn was hot back then. You had LL Cool J, you had Biggie, you had Fabulous, you had Jay-Z, and then that's all they knew. So I would lie and say I was from Brooklyn to try and get some pussy. That was pretty I was from Harlem in the Bronx is where I'm from, really. Black Fight Fan, what up, King? Do you rate Broner? Do you rate Broner over in the U.S.? Shocked the odds by the weight that this fight at. Where it started at, I'm real shocked. But I think Spence kills all the motherfuckers. I definitely want him to fight Ortiz. You got Big Baby Miller, huh? We gonna see. Did Nuke win tonight? I hope Miller. I don't know. Let me see if it's on yet. It's not on yet. Let's see if it's on. Nope. When you go to Egypt, go to South. More pyramids there than in Cairo. The source of the civilization in South Egypt, Sudan, and Ethiopia. Yeah, I want to go to. I want to go to Aksum too, because they say that's where the Ark of the Covenant is, right? In Aksum, Ethiopia. They say they have a man, a priest that has a dream, right? Or something like that. I know you probably can tell this story. Actually, tell the story if you can. So all the since you're from Africa, that's probably a great story. It's better coming from you than coming from me about if you know the story about the Ark of the Covenant. You know what I mean? And people believe it's in Ethiopia, in Aksum, Ethiopia. So share that story. That'd be pretty cool for subscribers and It's up now? I don't see it on my Showtime. It's not on. It's on now? Okay, good. It's not on YouTube. I'm watching on YouTube right now because I got to go upstairs to watch the fight. So in about an hour, I'm going to go upstairs. And I think AB beats Garcia. Garcia, straight up and down. Good technical fighter, but no special effects. Broner's footwork is horrible, but I'm still going to pull for Broner. Betting on black. You know, Jay, I think I'm rooting for Broner. You guys are going to know immediately once the fight starts who I'm rooting for. But we'll see. My Showtime stream isn't up yet. So we'll see. You from New Zealand? I've been to New Zealand. I've been to Auckland. I won. Was it Christchurch or Auckland? No. Yeah, Auckland, New Zealand. I didn't go to Christchurch. You're gonna beat the shit out of Jeff Horn. New Zealand. I won. That's when the dollar was strong. I was there 8 years ago. I won at the casino about $3,000 to $4,000 playing blackjack. So Aksum, Ethiopia is the source of the Coptic Christianity. It is said that the Ark of the Covenant is from the Ethiopians say that King of Solomon made it with King of Sheba. Yeah, you guys, that's pretty cool information coming from an Egyptian telling that story. Broner better not lead with an uppercut. No one better lead with a hey, the Gabret, I'll tell you this right now. If you're gonna, I'll spar you any day of the week. I don't care how much you weigh, how big you are. Well, not unless you're 6 feet because you'll have leverage on me. But if you're gonna lead with an uppercut, I'll beat the shit out of you. I'll just tell you that right now. There's only honestly 2 people in boxing that can probably, maybe 4, that can lead with an uppercut. Gary Russell, who can lead with an uppercut? Gary Russell. I don't know if Floyd can still do it. Gary Russell, Lomachenko can do it. Those 2, Gary Russell. Oh, and maybe Rashid Warren. Maybe those 3 are the only 3 I can think off the top of my head. I know I'm missing some, but off the top of my head that can lead with an uppercut. But if you're gonna lead with uppercut, I'll spar you and beat the shit out of you. Oh, that's a guarantee. Lead with uppercut. I'll make you pay for that. Even though Broner stands in front of his phone, he's still hard to hit. He hasn't fought anybody. He hasn't fought anybody. So he looks like, don't disrespect Jeff Horn. He's TB of the welterweight division. He's gonna make $1 million at his next fight. So he did what was right. This happened 300 years ago. The people converted to Judaism, the temple in Jerusalem, which leveled, and the ark was moved to Ethiopia. Oh, I didn't know that. That's good to know. Oh, the chicks are fighting right now. Okay, that's probably why. Okay. Is Porter Danny Garcia fight happening? I don't know. I don't know if the fight is happening, but I know the Porters are able and ready. Jeff Horn. You got to respect a guy like Jeff Horn. I'll keep it 100 with you guys. The motherfucker created a game plan that only he could have created to beat Manny Pacquiao. Then the Ark of the Covenant is supposed to contain the original Torah tables and staffs of Moses and Aaron, some manna, some coral, priestly headdresses, and some glory. Why don't they go in there? Oh, they say if you touch it, you'll die, right? If you touch the Ark of the Covenant, Shug Hill. If you touch the Ark of the Covenant, will you die? I'm on a Showtime stream, but it's not. I'm watching it from my computer. So I appreciate you, Wawa 90, 930, 2010. I appreciate you, King. Thank you, man. Off AB Garcia. You got Wilder versus Joshua. I had Brooke beating Spence, purely based on UK fighter. Did you see Wilder beating Joshua as a usual and biased call? No, I got Joshua beating. Right now, today, I have Joshua knocking out. Not only beating him, I have him knocking out Deontay Wilder. What do you think of Jeff Horn being a #1 welterweight on Boxing? You know why? You know why he's a #1 welterweight? Because Keith Thurman is injured. I think that's the only reason why. But I mean, it's full of shit, as you guys know. Well, he's 17-0 though. I think he walked in that fight 16-0, if I'm not mistaken. Since that time, the area has been a site for a pilgrimage. The oldest iconography in the world is present there. Joanna Lumpley went there and was shown original icons of patriarchs and apostles. You bugging. What am I bugging about? Tell me what I'm bugging about. Let me check something. I'm not going anywhere. Let me check something real quick. 7. All right, I'm back. Andrade's style at 160 would be tough. Do you think Mikey Garcia beats Porter and Maidana? Hell no. No, he can't even beat Maidana. Maidana's too strong in a 12-round fight. I think the Maidana that fought Floyd the first time is a tough out against anyone at the welterweight division. Is a tough out. And, you know, our dream fight would have been Porter, Maidana. Ooh, we would have loved that fight, right? Oh, man, I would have loved to see that. All of them, including St. George of England, were dark. The lightest ones looked like a cross between Miguel. Oh, pretty interesting. Okay. Thanks for the information. Wilder will beat Joshua's ass. Okay, we'll bet. We'll bet 25. All you guys want to bet on this fight, we'll bet 25 push-ups. I'll bet y'all. We can't bet money. I'll bet you 25 push-ups, and you got to post it. You got to send me the video. Send me the video of you doing 25 push-ups. We'll do it, and I'll give you my email, and you send it to me on email. Or you can send it, yeah, send it to my email. Wilder will beat y'all. We'll see. AB stops Mikey in 10 rounds. Interesting. Wilder windmill. That's why I think he loses his technique after round 5. People don't try to get to the arc on the account of the amount of guards and the strange happenings that go on there. Anyone not a high priest that has gone into the presence has died suddenly. Really? I thought that. Yep. LeBron James will be in LA. I definitely believe that. I say. Fred, how do you? I don't like Andrade at 160, but he got to go get some money, man. He's been a great fighter for so long. Oh, he has to go get some money, man. He got to make some money in his career, man. He's been too good for too long, you know what I mean, not to make any money. So he has to go. Same thing with Rigondeaux. He got to go get the money now. He got to go up in weight. AJ gets KO'd by Wilder in the 11th. Interesting. I have Joshua winning that fight. And this year I'm never wrong. So I had Joshua beating Klitschko. Fred, do you see Andrade moving up soon? If he does, how? Jamel. I don't think anyone. I think Jamal Charlo, because of Canelo's style and Triple G style, he beats them. I think Andrade is a little bit more slippery. But can you stay away from Jamal for 12 rounds? That's the $1 million question. I would say no. He would die suddenly. That mentions in the Bible. I don't know if it's in English. No, I don't know if you die suddenly. No, none of that's in the English Bible about it going to Ethiopia. Yeah, you are getting Paul George. Paul George is from LA, and I know he wants to be a Laker. And don't count out Anthony Davis. Don't count out Anthony Davis coming to LA. All right? I'll just tell you guys that. Conor McGregor going to kill that showboating gay. Oh, Dean, you just want attention, huh? Dean Jones, you just want attention tonight, huh? That's all. You just want attention. How the fuck Conor McGregor gonna beat Floyd Mayweather? How's Conor McGregor gonna beat? We not Floyd Mayweather. There's no stream in the UK. Go to their YouTube page. Adam, go to their YouTube page on Showtime, and you'll be able to watch. It's not up yet. I would like to see Boo Boo versus Jamal. I mean, that's a great fight, man. It's stylistic. Do you disputed champ? It'll never be an undisputed champ at 147. It's so much business at 147. So much business to be made at 147, and too many promoters. You're right. Andrade, I honestly don't know. Honestly, don't know. I think Crawford TKOs Garcia and Broner in the same. Yeah, yeah. Crawford is a hell of a fighter. He'll beat the shit out of both of them. What do you think about Crawford? I haven't studied that fight, but it's hard for me to go against Crawford against anybody. I don't care how good he looked. He only has 11 or 12 knockouts too. He has an awkward style, great story. We'll see. I've been watching him because 78 has been doing some good stuff with him. He interviewed him. About a couple of days ago, right? I think Crawford TK is running the same night. What do you think about I challenge Dean Jones to a fight? Right? Floyd gonna stop him at the 10th round. I think Floyd has to knock him out. Boo Boo and Lubin is a good fight. Roy Jones is the best fight I've ever seen. Hopkins said Broner is physically not to be mentally prepared. It makes sense coming from a veteran. I'm tired of, I'm genuinely tired of Bernard Hopkins. Tired of him. I'm tired of him. Go to Showtime's Facebook feed. It should be up. It hasn't started on YouTube yet. You got 873 people waiting. So I guess they haven't. Roy Jones in his prime could lead. I think he invented that shit. Everyone tried to emulate for it. Javante versus Gamboa. Gamboa's done. He's done. And there's no need to make that fight because he's with Golden Boy. So it's no need. You can find someone else at 130 and make that fight happen. So Mikey is good. He's the real deal. People will believe in him after tonight. In your opinion, Mikey is the underdog. That's interesting. So Mikey's, you better bet him, but you're getting bad odds though. So you don't think Gamboa is top tier? No, hell no. He just got his ass beat again against a no-name guy. He quit on his stool, remember? He just quit on his stool. I want to see Bunny and Tank. Ooh, man, what a fight. What a fight. I don't think that fight will happen. It's too much. It's like, if that fight happens, it's like it's like an all bad situation. You know what I mean? Because I'm talking about regents. So, for example, if Bunny surpasses get 10,000 people in the arena, and Tank Davis wins, you take Robert Easter out of the Midwest and you go to Baltimore. But they just built that hotel and casino in Baltimore. The MGM just built the hotel and casino in Baltimore. And I just think that it would be wise for Easter to dominate the Midwest, and that new MGM to be supported by Gary, the Russell family, and Javante Tank Davis. I think that would make more business sense. That's a good fight, though. I don't know why it's not streaming. I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh, I'm sorry. It's streaming now. He got a job. I'm watching it now on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. So I think I'm going to come back. Let's see. I think I'm going to come back for, we'll recap this fight. Gerald Washington, this fight, and then we'll come back for the, obviously after the Broner Garcia fight, and we'll have a good time. So that's where we're at. I appreciate you guys coming in. I'm about to watch the fight and listen to the commentary. I got to go upstairs and watch the fight, and that's what I'm about to do. So we'll be back. All right. I genuinely appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully I filled in y'all time. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. So go ahead and watch the fight. And it starts at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and whatever, and you guys figure it out in between. So I'll holler at you guys. Thanks, guys. Peace.